A very good morning to all my students. This is again your Srijita ma'am with your English literature class. Hope you are all good, staying healthy and safely at home. Now, in the previous tutorial class, I have given you some homeworks to do. Hope you all have done your homeworks well. I have given you two types of homeworks. The first one is mixed sentence and the second one is true and false. I hope you all have done your homeworks by your own. So let us discuss. The first one is make sentences of your own with the words given below. So you need to make sentences with the words given below by your own. You can write any sentences that is suitable with the words. Obviously that must be grammatically correct, but for your help I am giving some examples of the sentences. Right. The first one is enormous. An elephant is an enormous animal. This is such an easy sentence, you know. The second one is possession. Our health is our most precious possession. The third one is scary. The book is both scary and funny. Fourth one is admire. I admire your confidence. And the last one is fled. The robbers fled when they saw the police. So have you seen how I made the sentences for you? These are so very easy. So you can make easy sentences by your own, and if it is grammatically correct, you will get the marks for it. Right. So the second homework is write true or false. This is more easy. See how to do it. The first one is grandfather saved Henry from being attacked by men with sticks and stones. This is true. Next one is Henry used his tongue to catch insects swiftly. This is also true. The third one is grandmother placed Henry in the basket of papayas. It is false. No, grandmother didn't kept it. It is the gardener who has kept it. Number 4 is the children were very calm when Henry entered the classroom. This is also false. The fifth one is Henry returned to grandfather's garden on his own. This is true. So I think your homeworks are all clear to you. I think you do not have any problems. And I also think that you have written your assignments that I have given you people in your copy. You have written those word meanings that I have given, and also you have written the question answers, the exercise question answers that I have given, right? So today let us continue to the next chapter. Now today we will start our second lesson, that is the poem named Snow. Remember, this poem is also there in your worksheet. But before I start, I want to ask my students a few questions. Are you people ready for that? So, my dear students, do you know what is a snow? A snow is the frozen ice that falls from the sky in a hilly area. So, a snow is the frozen ice that falls from the sky in a hilly area. Now, students, tell me, have you ever been to a hillside? Some of you may have gone with your parents, and those who haven't gone must have seen such hillsides in the television, right? Now, have you ever seen snow? Do you know how snow looks like when it falls? The students, those who have gone to hill stations during winter time, must have seen snow, or you must have seen snow in some cartoon episodes or some movies, right? And you must know that the snow is white in color, right? Don't you ever feel to play in snow? Obviously, you must have wanted, right? So, this much I can say that everybody likes snow, isn't it? So, now let us come to the poem. So, all of you follow the book, all of you follow the page that I have given. So, it is the poem named Snow, written by Vijay Nambisan. Vijay Nambisan was an Indian poet, writer, and journalist. He won the first All India Poetry Competition organized by the Poetry Society in India. His first collection of poems, First Infinities, collection of poems means a book of poems. That is, First Infinities was published in 2015. The speaker, that means the poet, has never seen snow before and imagines that it is like when it snows. He hopes that it will snow one night so that he can wake up to a lovely surprise. He then tells us how he plans to enjoy himself in the snow. So it is all about the poet who have not seen snow ever in his life but wants to see snow and also wanted to enjoy himself in the snow. Right. So let us follow the poem. Crisp in the winter's morning, softly all through the night. What is this without warning, falling and white? So, crisp in the winter's morning, that means it is the weather that is very cold, dry and bright. And it is also in the winter time. winter's morning time. Softly all through the night. Softly means the snow is very soft. Softly all throughout the night. What is this? Without warning. What is this? Without warning means what is this? Suddenly falling white in color. So the poet is asking himself that suddenly what is falling that is white in color in the winter's morning, which is cold, dry and bright. I have never seen snow, but I can imagine it quite. Not how it tastes, but I know it falls and is white. So the poet is telling that he has never seen snow, but he can imagine it quite well. So the poet knows not by its taste, not by how the snow tastes, but he knows that it falls from the sky and is white in color. So you all know na that snow is white in color and it falls from the sky. So the poet also knows the same thing. One morning I will open the door to bring in the morning's milk, and all around there will be snow, fallen and still. So the poet is imagining that one morning he will open his door to bring inside the morning's milk, and he will see that all around his house there will be full of snow fallen from the sky and kept still. So he is imagining that one day he will open his door to take milk from the milkman, and he will see that all around his house there is full of snow fallen and remain still. How I will roll in the stuff, how I will tumble and spin, until the neighbors cry enough and send me back in. So the poet is also imagining that how I will roll in the stuff means how he will roll in the stuff. In the stuff means in the snow. How he will tumble, that means moving unsteadily as if he will fall and spin. So now the poet is planning how he will enjoy himself in the snow. He is planning to roll in that stuff, that means the snow. He is also planning to tumble and spin on the snow. That means he is also planning to move unsteadily as if he can fall and spill upon the snow. Until the neighbors cry, until the neighbors from the next houses shout upon him, telling enough is enough, and send him back to his house. He will play with the snow. In this poem, the poet was amazed to see the snowfall for the first time. One day in the morning, when he was going out to fetch the milk, he saw snow all over around. He has never seen snow in real life, only he imagined that it is white and it falls. He explained that snow becomes crispy in the morning and soft in the night, and it falls without warning. He was confused that how he will walk on the snow and how he will tumble and spin in the snow. He wanted to play with it and enjoy every moment of it. So, the poet, who has never seen snow before, wanted to imagine how snow looks like in his childhood. He wondered what will happen if it falls suddenly from the sky, which is white in color. He imagined that one morning he would open the door of his house to bring the morning's milk from the milkman. Inside his house, he would find that all around his house there is full of snow, fallen from the sky and lying still. He then planned how he would enjoy himself in the sky. Now, the poet, who has never seen snow before, get overexcited, not knowing what he would do with the snow. He felt like rolling in the snow, moving unsteadily like a spin until his neighbors next to his house shouted upon him in order to stop him and send him back to his house. So, this is a funny poem meant for little children like you all, so that you can also imagine imaginary things like the poet. So here we complete this poem. Hope you all like it. Now let us discuss few of the questions from inside the poem to check what we have learned. So, are you all ready? Let's start. Question number 1. When the snow is crisp? Yes, it is in the winter's morning the snow is crisp. Now, do you know when the snow is soft? It is all through the night the snow is soft. Now, what do you mean by without warning? It is something which happens without any information. It is something which happens suddenly. Okay. Now, who has never seen snow before? It is the poet who has never seen snow before. Right. Now, what does the poet know about the snow? The poet do not know how the snow tests, but he knows well that it falls from the sky and it is white in color. Okay. Now tell me, what will happen on one morning? On one morning, when the poet will open the door to bring inside the morning's milk, he will see all around his house there is full of snow fallen and lying still. Okay. Now what does the poet plans to do with the snow? The poet planned to roll on the snow. He also planned to tumble and spin on it. Right. Now what the neighbors will do? The neighbors will cry upon him, or the neighbors will shout upon him, telling him to stop, telling him that enough is enough, and force him to send back to home. Now, who is the poet? The poet is Vijay Nambisan. Okay. Here we complete going through the poem and revised it also. Now, like the previous chapter, you will write the exercise word meanings in your copy as classwork. Right. They are: so the first word is crisp, which is used to describe weather that is cold, dry and bright. The second word is without warning, which means suddenly. The third word is tumble, which means to move in an uncontrolled manner as if about to fall. Right. Now, after you complete writing all the word meanings, you are going to write the exercise question answers that I have given you in a PDF file. Okay. After you finish writing all these, you will write few of the homeworks in the same copy. Those homeworks I will discuss with you in the next day's tutorial video. Right. Hope you all have understood. Thank you.